Good afternoon, DCVA Middle School. Today is day 3 of our Read Across America challenge, and I wonder if any of you are dressed up as your favorite characters. So, I told you yesterday, Harry Potter is one of my most favorite, like the favorite series. I still read it over and over again today, to this day. And if you are Harry Potter fans, um, the very last book, um, when Harry realizes that he has to die. So I guess I'm spoiling it for some of you all. He realizes that he has to die. He turns on the over the resurrection stone, and his mom and dad and Sirius, they all show up. And as he's going, to fight Voldemort, knowing that he's got to die, and he asked his parents, like, "Will you be with me?" And they say every step of the way. I cry every single time. So today I am representing Harry Potter by wearing my Harry Potter shirt. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. And that's me normally. So today, lucky you, you don't get me. You get a different special guest today. So today, for today's reading, I am going to introduce you to our 7th grade assistant principal, Mr. Vantine.
All right, good morning, and actually good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to be your guest reader for today. So just a quick little snippet about what we're going to do today. Give you a little background. Growing up in a regular traditional school setting, oftentimes my report card would say struggles to read, struggles to write. I wasn't the best reader. I wasn't the best writer. It wasn't really a strong suit of mine. I was kind of more of the math-minded student. I liked math. I thought numbers were a little bit easier for me. But constantly throughout elementary school, middle school, all my report cards said struggles to read, struggles to write. Parents always tell me about it. And then kind of later on, I became a better and stronger reader. So when I was thinking about Read Across America Week, I was literally thinking, what type of literacy exists across America? And I'm thinking, okay, we have our books, we have um, magazines, we have Facebook statuses and Instagram messages. Like we see literacy everywhere across America. And so knowing kind of how I was brought up in the struggles that I had, I like quick snippets. I like quick reads. I like um, things that I can get straight to the point, get in and get out. Long novels are probably not something I generally like to sit through and read. I guess the anticipation and maybe my attention span are not long enough to get through those. So, at any rate, I like videos, I like short snippets. So, today I'm going to do it's just a journal, not like it's an interview with the 2022 Kid of the Year. Um, Orion James does an interview with Angelina Jolie, but first we're going to play the video that goes along with our reading for today. Okay? So give me 1 second while I pull it up.
To me, kindness is being able to make someone's day a little bit brighter. Kindness can be as simple as, smiling at someone 6 feet away, of course, or holding the door for someone. It doesn't have to be super big, but it can be, and it can be something very small.
Kindness is a virtue we can all possess if we are willing to. So why not start today?
I got an email from my teacher letting me know about the contest, but the only thing was it was due the next day. So I worked really hard to write my speech and record it, and I didn't know that I was going to be able to win.
With that prize money, the Race to Kindness was born.
The Race to Kindness is a series of events focused on spreading kindness throughout the country and across the world. The goals change each time, and so far I've been able to collect 619 toys, 100,984 meals, and well over 500,000 books for underserved communities.
One thing that I've learned throughout this process is that when people come together for a common cause, great things can happen. And when people see a need and they're provided an opportunity to help, most people will.
I like reading, watching TV, playing video games, watching movies with my brother, playing with my brother and my dog. I'm a big vintage video game fan, so I like Galaga and Pac-Man. I'm trying to get the hang of Donkey Kong. My parents are definitely my heroes. They show me every day what it means to be a kind leader, and they're the reason I've gotten this far, literally. So, funny story, my mom's middle name is actually Orion, and she was named after the constellation, so I guess it's like a generational thing.
Hear it for Orion. Amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was just a little introduction to the text that I'm going to read, and I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so I think you can all see the tab that I have open. As I try to find it now. Okay. So at the very top, we see Orion, and he does an interview with Angelina Jolie. So she says, "Can you explain your work and how it came to be?" Orion: "When the pandemic began, people were losing their jobs, homes, and access to food and other essential things. I wanted to help, but the opportunity actually came when my teacher suggested I enter the National Kindness Speech Contest in 2020. I won, and with the prize money, I started a kindness initiative to help people." Jolie says, "You've said that kindness is a choice. How can people make that choice?" Orion says, "We can't force others to be kind, but we can be kind to ourselves and hope to inspire other people. So many people have great ideas but never act on them. I want others to know that they can start today. If there's an issue or problem you want to solve, all it takes is just knowing deep down that it's something you care about." Jolie says, "You really have a gift for sharing warmth and kindness. Do you ever feel overwhelmed or sad when you see people who are unkind?" Orion: "Absolutely. One thing about being kind is that you perk up when you hear other people being unkind, or when you hear people who aren't doing the right thing. Hear about people who are not doing the right thing, and it makes you sad inside. And I hope that by spreading kindness, I can inspire people to change their ways and be more kind in the future." Angelina Jolie says, "It feels better to be kind, doesn't it?" Orion: "Yes, kindness can be easy as not being mean to someone, not talking behind their back, or posting that mean comment on social media. That's what kindness can be. It can just be as simple as not being cruel." Jolie: "So I know you also started an initiative around books. Tell me that story. Orion, I've loved books ever since I can remember. To me, literacy is something that can get you off the ground. It can allow you eventually to get that job, or maybe it's just a way for you to escape your everyday life, to learn about a new person or culture. Some kids don't have access to any books. They live in book deserts. I want to get books out to those areas. I don't do this on my own. I have a whole team behind me, my parents, family, all the generous corporate donors and organizations. They're doing this because they feel compelled to help people in their community. Jolie, how do you balance activism with just being a kid? Orion, I've tried musical instruments like drums and piano. I play video games with friends, just taking time to relax and be 11. Self-care is important, just every now and then knowing when to step back and take a break. Jolie, you have such an understanding of what's important in life. It's really an honor to meet you. Orion, the pleasure, believe me, is all mine. So just a little bit of information about Kid of the Year for 2020. I thought that was an interesting interview by a popular actress that a lot of you may know. And just a different type of literacy that we can get into. That's an article straight from Time Magazine. And like I said, those are just some quick reads. So for our challenge today, I want to say the challenge is for you to read something every day. Find something that you're passionate about and read everything about it. If you like basketball, find everything there is to read about basketball and keep reading, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media, read everything there's about it. But for today's challenge, we're going to be using the platform of Clips. And I want you to make a video stating what type of literacy you most like to read, whether it's articles, magazines, novels, long novels, short stories, whatever it is. Mythology can be the genre. And then also, what is one area that you see somewhere that needs to be fixed or you'd like to get involved with? So an example would be like, maybe you really like animals and you want to get involved with the animal shelter. Go ahead and add that in your Clips video as well. So this concludes day 3 of our Read Across America week. I hope you enjoyed today's reading, and we will see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.